Yeah, apologies for that. Did the intro work? Did you hear it? I know you could hear me typing before. You should be able to hear me now. Get rid of that. This isn't a live stream. I am just checking that intro. Did the Fly Mammal, did the intro have music by any chance? Banging beats, yeah. It's very German techno. We need to change that. Cool, thanks Quinn. Just trying a few stuff, a few bits and bobs. Let's have a look. NPM photos. NPM, who's that? We've obviously been chatting on Facebook because you've mentioned the contrast paints. Who are you, dude? But hi. Hi Glenn. Hi Quinn. Fly Mammal. Hello. Frederick. Hi. Skull Munch. How you doing, buddy? Let's have a look. That intro seemed to advance UCC. Well, I surprise people every now and again. Let's have a look. So yeah, there's nothing exciting happening on this live stream, by the way. It was mainly to see that intro worked when I flicked to this screen. And a couple of other bits. I want to see if this works. Just bear with me a second. Can you guys see where I'm pointing? It's that direction. Can you guys see that model, and is it clear? I can't tell. Is it showing up? That's a bit easier. Ah, yeah, you see it. Awesome. Good stuff. I can get rid of that. So I know that works. Which is good. Because I'm thinking of doing some live painting stuff. And as you know, we are going to be doing the next Saturday morning on the contrast paint releases. There's going to be, I think it's myself, Ben and Lee are going to be in the studio. We're going to be filming like we do normally live, but I want to have a camera on the desk too. But I don't know if I want that constantly going, because it's going to be difficult to film 3 people painting. So I might just have a spot on the desk that it's pointed at, and every now and again we can switch it on and show you where we're up to and what we're doing and things like that. Have any of you guys in the chat used the contrast paints today? Have you been to Games Workshop and tried them out? What do you think? I didn't get a chance, so I was going to pop down to Altrincham today, but it's been a manic day. Manic day. Let's have a look at this. Turn my volume down on my phone. If I get my contrast paints early, 3 of you using my paints. Ah, Nick. It's you, brother. You come in, Nick. You get on the live stream, mate. I think everyone will be happy to see you. What's NPM Photos, Nick? Are you a bit of a photographer on the sly or what? Saturday evening and so many of you in watching YouTube. Why are you not out getting drunk? What are you all up to? Are you hobbying, or are you just sat chilling? Are you watching on your phones? I want to try and get somehow these links on the bottom that are below here to YouTube and Twitter and Instagram or whatever it is. Twitch. Clickable, which would be cool. Haven't used them. I have plans for them now. Quinn, good man. Skull Munch not to play yet, but looking forward to giving them a go. Yeah, me too. Me too. Come close twice at Games Expo. We went up to a couple of times to try and get a spot around the desks and paint with them, but it was always busy, which is cool. Nick used to do a mountain bike event. Photos, cool. Skull Munch, I blame notifications, yeah. Glenn Seymour cutting down an old shed most of the afternoon. See, that's a waste. You've got to turn that into a man cave, mate. And Fly Mammal's making props for a costume. Very nice. Let's have a look. You know you've got to get pics now in the group, Fly Mammal. We need to see this costume. Chilling now, looking at contrast paints I'd need, says Glyn. Yeah, Nick has been very, very kind. He's letting us get our hands on his. He's getting them all, and he's going to let us get our hands on them in the morning. I'm going to paint a couple of miniatures, make my mind up whether they're for me or not, and then order the clothes that I need. I probably won't get them all because I'm not going to use them all. But saying that, I don't know if any of you seen the post that I put in the group earlier this evening, where our very own Tommy Sewell done some non-metallics. Excuse me, I've just had a chicken curry. He done some non-metallics, and in his Instagram post he's like, oh yeah, I was just messing around, did this just to see what I could do with them, and it looks awesome. So there's definitely potential there. It's the glossy look that I don't like, that a lot of the stuff seems to have, but I suppose you can dull that down with a bit of matte varnish. Frederick just picked up my Lord of the Rings made to order from my local Warhammer store. Going to convert some mixes now, I think. What are you converting, Frederick? And what did you pick up? I needed to get there today to pick up my made to order stuff, and again, like I said, I just didn't have time. Let's have a look. So this other camera works, which is excuse me, pretty cool. If it works, I may as well use it. I may as well show you what I'm doing. So you've seen them before, right? They look cool. They look so much better than these flight stands, right? They're a bit naff. They just look cool. So they will be appearing in a battle report very, very soon. I've got 3 of them finished. What else have I got? Space Walls, which you've just seen, which I'm working on as a bit of a side project. More Space Walls. Rawr. I really like Space Walls, they're cool. That was my converted Lieutenant, is it Anulius, the limited edition. I converted one of them to be a Space Wolf. These are all part done. As you can see, I've Use a very similar technique for the armour for the Space Wolves as I did with the Space Marines, which I did the video for. It looks alright. I think once all the details done, that'll look cool. And then an Apothecary. I always have to be careful when I say that. He's not finished yet, but he's getting there. It's not very clear, is it, that picture? Something I need to work on. But he'll be appearing in the battle report because he's for my Ultramarines. What else? Don't tell Ben Bowles. You know what he's like, he's a bit gamey and he games. So I've got one of these, and then I've got two of these. They'll be appearing soon. I don't think he knows I've got two. Although he probably will now because I've just shown the internet. What else? I've got other stuff there, but I can't show you that yet. That's top secret. So I'll turn that off for a moment. Let's see. Nick's been building more AOS terrain. Good man. Quinn says I'll be getting all the blues. I hate painting blue. I don't mind painting blue now. I mean, I'm a bit sick of painting blue because of the Ultramarines, but I don't find it's not hard. What are you painting blue anyway, Quinn? Frederick, got Faramir and 2 sets of Morgul Stalkers, and I don't want the Stalkers to look the same. Yeah, that's the problem with some of them. The Grey Company models, similar problem. Head swaps, weapon swaps, etc. Maybe some green stuff. Yeah. That jetpack base looks awesome. They are squadrons I've got. There's 3 different types. So let me click this camera back on. So there is that one which you've seen. And then there's 3 that are slightly different shape. So that's the lighter one's the sort of a lot bigger. Can you see that? Oh, where's the other one? And then that one's like a medium size. They look cool, right? They look even better when they're kicking Ben's ass. Because I hear they're pretty tasty in game. And they'll be appearing in the next battle report, I think. Which is cool. Nick, you need to change that name because every time I see it in the corner of my eye, I just see nymphos. That might be my mindset, I don't know. For start, have a cam each on what you are painting. What? Well, there's 3 of us, so that'd be 4 cams plus the camera that's getting us all, and it just might get a bit. I want it to be as easy as possible. That's the thing. I don't want any tech issues Saturday morning. Fly Mammal, woohoo, Glyn at Weekend. Yeah, that's awesome news, Glyn. Awesome, because you kind of toyed with our emotions and telling us that you were going to be in China or something and you weren't going to be able to make it. So the fact that you're going to be there is great. It's going to be good to see you again, brother. Quinn says, I picked up some Space Templars for Infinity. Armour is going to be blue. I don't know what they are, Quinn, so I don't know what kind of blue it is. If it's similar to Ultramarines blue, check out on our video list the tutorial I did for Space Marines. All these guys, the 3 that I've just shown you, and all these dudes, dead easy. Literally to take, ignore the silver and the gold, but to get the armour to that point took about 10 minutes. Like straight up, about 10 minutes. And I think they look pretty awesome. It's just airbrush and a wash, pretty much. Try it out, see if it works for you, brother. Glenn Ha, thanks for flying. Need to book my Premier In room this week. Coming. It's going to be a good weekend, you know. Like we've got loads of stuff planned pre-weekender, like with videos and stuff coming out. And there's one that I actually just finished editing and uploading today, and it's probably going to get released. Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow or Monday? Excuse me. And it's a spotlight on the Middle Earth segment of the Weekender, and it's just going a bit more into detail because there's so much happening on the weekend, as you all know. It's like really hard to get in one Facebook post or in one video. The video would go on for an hour and people haven't got that amount of time, so we're breaking it down and we're doing a little video for each segment. So for the Middle Earth one, we're going to do 40k one, we're going to do one about Tommy's involvement, one about Luke's involvement, one about the social side, one about Mantic's involvement. I just release these videos bit by bit, and hopefully you guys will share the relevant videos in any groups that you are. So any of you that are in Mantic groups, share the Mantic video. That'll get people interested, get them over to the event page, and yeah, we'll just get more interest, which would be awesome. But yeah, should be good. I'm really excited for it, like really excited for it, and a lot of people seem to be excited about it, which is good because people know what to expect now after the first one. Let's have a look. Skullmunch, not done much hobbying recently, but I've built all the Underworld's warbands now. Yeah, I've been pretty busy myself. It's been a tough week. I've been at the studio a lot, like sorting out cameras and tech issues and all sorts, which we've touched on before, and it's boring stuff. I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, it's a busy time. Still seeing nymphos when I see your name, Nick. You'll have tech support around. Are you going to be there Saturday morning, Nick, then, I take it? Because if you're there, you may as well jump on, man. I'm sure we can get 4 of us on the camera. We're all slim chaps, aren't we? Matt Prescott, evening all. Evening Steve, how you doing, Matt? It's good to have you in, although I do apologise, this is not a live stream. I was just checking out my intro and checking out extra cameras and stuff like that, which seems to be working. Flying Mammal, great idea. I'm assuming you're talking about the videos, but yeah, it's a lot easier than like sort of more soundbite videos, little snippets of us just going into detail, because then people. So we've done a Middle Earth one. People might not be interested in Middle Earth. They can choose not to watch that video, but watch a video that applies to the reason they're going, be it Luke's course or Tommy being there painting and his competitions. I'm really excited about the painting side of it, because that was something we missed out on last time, unfortunately, and yeah, it was a shame, because I know a few people were looking forward to the painting side with Kev. But yeah, Tommy's offered his services, and he wants to get involved, which is just amazing. And he's going to be awarding people with Golem Demons, which is something not to be sniffed at. They're better than Golden Demons. Let's have a look. They're a lighter blue, Quinn says, but I'll take a look at the video. Yeah, because you can alter the colours, Quinn. It's just an easy technique, so you just want to go a few shades lighter than what I've done. I've not actually got some. I did do one where I accidentally went a lot lighter with him. I think I might have painted over him. He's not on my desk anyway. But yeah, you can sort of bend it to any colour. I've done my. I'm trying to show you. I've not got the camera on. So these Space Marines, as an example, the armour. Can you see that? Exactly the same technique. Took exactly the same amount of time. I just altered the colours. So I'm assuming if you're a lighter blue than Ultramarines, you're somewhere in the middle of those two. Because I've used blues on that Space Wolf, even though it's supposed to be greys. But yeah, it's dead easy, mate. It's dead easy. Pretty proud that I worked it out. Small things, eh? Glenn says, hey, we weren't going full tilt. I didn't see myself going until a friend stepped in and gave me a way to work locally. Overjoyed that I can now go. Yeah, as we all are, Glenn. And that's awesome that your friend was able to step up and help you out, man. That's what friends are for. Glenn's saying hello to Matt. Nympho Photos, Nick. He's saying, slimmer than some, but not that slim. Yeah, we'll be about Thursday, Friday and Sat. I'll probably be there Friday night, just to set the cameras up, so I'll probably collar you then, so that I'm able just to come in Saturday morning, click go, and off we go, which will be awesome. Fly Mammal, what have you got going for? Everything. Going to be a lot of it to watch. Yeah, well, you can watch it like a movie. You could have a movie night, get the popcorn in. You and Skullmunch can sit there, filling your face with popcorn, and watch all the videos in one hit. You poor people, you'll have to put up with us. Glyn says, Quinn, is that the Pan-Oceania Knights? I know nothing about that system, so I can't get involved in that conversation. Right, okay, so let me just try that camera again, because it was a bit blurry, wasn't it? Let's pop him down. And if how do I do? I'm going to do this. If I pop him there like that, hit him centre. Is that more clear? Is that clear? It looks clearer on my screen. Is that a better picture, guys? Ah, yeah, that's miles clearer. He looks loads better now, doesn't he? And again, Quinn, I even used the exact same technique on this white armour, using very light greys. As you can, if you look at the back and I look at him from underneath, he looks grey, and from the top he's very white. He's not finished yet, but that is a cool model. I'm not even sure what he does in game, to be honest. Yeah, paramilitary orders, pretty close to that Space Wolf. Then it's going to work for you, pal. Have you got an airbrush, Quinn? Because that's how I did them. Use, let me find it. That's black, grey somewhere. Turn the other camera and I'll show you what I used. Vallejo surface primer through an airbrush, thin down, probably 2 to 1 with thinner. That is by far the best primer that I've ever used. Once you primer that, your other paint sticks to your model so well, goes on so smooth. You'd be very, very surprised. And I did have, it's not there now. I've cleaned my desk. I say cleaned it. I've moved everything from this side to this side, and everything that was on this side to this side. So I've not cleaned it very well. That can stay there actually. But yeah, what I'll do then for you, Quinn, because they're not to hand, I'll tell you what colours I used. And I think they were all Vallejo. I might be able to get it up actually, just bear with me a second. I've not got an airbrush, but I'm fairly handy with a brush. Get an airbrush, mate. Make your life so much easier. If you're painting a lot of models, let's have a look at this. Do you use only Citadel colours, Quinn? Because I'm going to tell you now the colours that I used. Because I've started to be very organised and write things down, which is not like me. So I used that Vallejo Panzer Grey, is it? German Panzer Grey as my undercoat. I then went Vallejo Dark Grey, just hitting it from the top and like about 45 degrees all around. So quick dusting all around, but then quite heavy from the top with the airbrush. And then I went Vallejo Model Intermediate Blue, and I did the exact same technique but a little bit lighter on every aspect. And then you get an airbrush and you're going in, so you're going to lower your air pressure, go in a bit closer, and I used Sky Blue as the final highlight with that. And then I went in with a watered down wash, and I think they look awesome. I think they look awesome. Really happy with those. I don't know how well it's coming up, but when you go in with a, can you see the where it looks like it's lined in? That's just a wash. If you water it down, don't water your wash down with water. If you water it down, I can't remember what it's called. It's called panel liner or something, and it's already got colour in it, dark colour. And I mixed that 50-50 with can't think of the name. Nuln oil. I couldn't remember that. And it just runs into all the little details and in between the panels itself, and I think it looks really good. And it's quick, which is what I need. I would have liked to have spent. What I did. So this model comes with Tooth and Claw, and I've got 2 of him. So I've done one, the quick technique, so I can use him quick. And I've got another version which I'm going to take my time on because I really like that model, it's cool. And the same with this guy. I've got 2 of each. One's going to be a Space Wolf, and I've got another version which I'm going to use as an Ultramarine in the upcoming campaign. So that's cool. So what else are we talking about, guys? Glyn says, me and my mates play some Infinity Nomads and Yujing. Don't mean anything. Don't mean anything to me, that, boys. Second airbrushes, speed up large painting jobs, definitely. Nick Moore, you've changed your name, thank you. I don't feel like a pervert anymore. Quinn says, I've got mainly Citadel, but I ain't afraid of branching out. But Vallejo's really nice for the... Nothing wrong with Citadel, don't get me wrong. A majority of my paints are Citadel. The reason I like Vallejo is because they're in dropper bottles, so I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through of putting all my Citadel into dropper bottles as well, just because they're a lot easier to use and there's less waste. But that's why I started to use Vallejo, because of the bottles. And it is a nice paint, actually. I'm not going to lie, like I say, there's nothing wrong with Citadel, but Vallejo's a nice paint. Nick Moore, do you use pre-shades? That works really well. I've tried it. More of that technique that I was talking about for Quinn is it's basically zenithal, pretty much. When if you watched me do it, Nick, I'll show you how I do it, and it is mainly it's basically just zenithal with everything, and it works well on their models. It's quick, easy, really good. Underdog painting. What up, peeps? Hey pal, how are you doing? Nick says, you're still a pervert, you're just hiding it now. Well, you did have Nympho as a screen name, pal, so I blame you. Nick Moore, I've started doing that with Citadel paints I use a lot. What, put them in the dropper bottles? Yeah, it's well worth doing, and get yourself some ball bearings, stainless steel ones, not the ones that are going to rust in your bottle. That would not be a good day. So yeah, that's cool, man. Who else have we got in? Underdog painting, what are you up to, brother? Are you painting tonight? Let's have a look at this. My phone has gone mental today. I'm surprised none of the other top table lads are not in. Yeah, so what are you all up to tonight? Who's painting what? And who, I think I asked a minute ago, but who went in and tried the new paints today at Games Workshop? I really want to get my hands on some. I'll be very annoyed if using them comes out better than my Ultramarines now, and I've got to scrap everything that I've put time and effort into and redo them. It'd be very annoying. Nick says, yep, glass are better, as some stainless steel ones are just coated. If they're magnetic, then they're all kind of... Yeah, I've got some glass ones. I've got them here somewhere. I find they're not as heavy though. Where are they? I've got them here somewhere. There's so much crap on my desk. Yeah, the metal ones. Yeah, I got glass ones, Nick, as well, but I just found that they weren't as... I just find that the metal ones obviously are a little bit heavier, so they mix up the paint a bit more, but I suppose it's personal preference. But yeah, if you wanted to be on the safe side, if you weren't sure about getting stainless steel, then the glass ones are a safe bet. I don't know where they are now, it's going to annoy me. I dug them out because I was showing you these before, them bases on these guides. I was going to attempt making some myself, because I've got different size glass ones, and I was just going to get a load of green stuff and stick the balls in, because that's what it looks like. It's all like bumpy, isn't it? And I dug them out. I don't know what I've done with them, which is mad. Currently building my military orders 300 points starter set. How many games do you play, Quinn? You play quite a few games now, but I've not seen you play Middle Earth for a while. You came on day 1 of the last weekender, and then you were poorly on day 2, and I stood in for you, and I ruined your opponent's day by bringing a Balrog onto the table with a lot of Moria, but it was a fun game. Okay. is my counter working? It says we've got 11 people in. Has that been stuck, or does that change? Has anyone noticed whether that YouTube counter stays at 11, or has it been changing? Nick says, starting a model for painting competition at AOS Open Day. Has Jay got your tickets yet? No, he hasn't. That's why I got them yesterday. I've got them. All of us have just been really busy, and it was just another thing on Jay's list of things to do, so I just said I'll get them. And then there's peace of mind in it. I know we've got them now, so we're cooking. Keeps changing between 9 and 11. So 9 and 11 years are tuning in to watch me on a Saturday night mumbling. I'm going to get this plugged in actually. I really should start using this, shouldn't I? Nick knows what this is. I haven't played anything excuse me, in a while. In the middle of A-levels, 5 tests left. Well, you're doing the right thing, mate, concentrating on your work, and good luck with it all, my friend. I hope you do well. Okie dokie. Plug this in. So, this might kill the world's internet when I plug this in. This is interesting. This is an interesting stream, isn't it? Dun, dun, dun. We've got lights. Okay. Looking forward to the AOS Open Day, although it'll be my first event going on my own. Ah, well, you're not on your own, Skull Munch, because we're going to be there. So just grab hold of us and jump on Jay's back and hang out with us. We're just going to be hanging out. We're going to be playing. I mean, I don't even know what's going on this Open Day. Honest to God, I do not know. I don't know what an AOS Open Day is. What is it? Is it a tournament? I don't know. I'm going to try out Warcry and buy Warcry. That's the sole intention of me going. Demo Warcry and buy it. I don't play AOS. I've got nothing against it, but I just can't see me wanting to play it. But Warcry, on the other hand, looks very, very interesting. Nick says, Jay will be near the Warcry Day. That's where I'll be. Just come and find us, Skull Munch. You won't be on your own, brother. I can be the Branny. The resemblance is uncanny. That's all I'll say. He's not here to defend himself, so I'm not gonna, I won't start off. That AOS Open Day will be nuts. Jay will be super hyper. Jay's super hyper now. Just talking about it, like he gets all giddy. You can see it in his eyes. His eyelids like disappear, and you can just see eyeballs looking at you. Eric, hello from across the pond. Was varnishing a terrain piece and surprised by the stream. I'm surprised by the stream, Eric, because it is again an unplanned one from my man cave. It's not a proper live stream, but seeing as there's people in watching me, we may as well have a chat. I was just trying out a new intro for the live stream and trying out multi-cameras for Saturday morning. We are going to be streaming from the studio our first impressions of the new contrast paints, and we're going to be painting models. And I actually have, let me show you what I'll be painting. Just give me 1 second. So everybody else is painting Space Marines and big 40k models and AOS models. Me, I'll be painting these. Hobbits. I've got blisters of hobbits. Lots of blisters and lots of hobbits to paint. And that's not even the heroes, that's just rank and file. I don't even know how many's there, and actually that's not all of them. I don't know if you can see on the shelf up there, it's too far away, you won't be able to see it, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18 more hobbits up there, and a load of ruffians. I'm going to make a start on them on Saturday morning, so you'll see me painting little tiny things that you won't even be able to see. Quinn says, cheers guys, I'll be back to Middle Earth soon enough. May have a Shire army in the works. Well, there you go. Me too. Nick Moore, we're all waiting for more spoilers for the Weekender. Ooh. We've got a video. Do you know what I'll do? What I'm going to do? Let me be super trendy and show you something. Image. Add. See if I can find it. Well, that was subtle. So this is the first of our spotlight. Well, it's the thumb for the first of our spotlight videos. So we'll be talking about the Middle Earth segment of the Weekender. We'll be discussing this because we've got two Middle Earth events at the Weekender. We've got the one-day 500-point event on the Saturday, and then on Sunday we have a Battle Companies event, which I'm very excited for. I'm even very excited for both, but the Battle Companies especially because that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's a bit of a spoiler. That video is going to be either tomorrow or Monday. We've got two videos to go out tomorrow or Monday. I'm not sure which order they're going out in yet. Yeah, but that'll be cool. I hope you're taking those hobbits to Isengard. Yes, I'll take them to Isengard 1,000 times, just like the song. Great minds think alike, Steve. No clue how you've managed to have the same idea as me. Could it be something to do with the fact that there's a new book coming out? Possibly. I've had them. Believe me, they've been in that box for 2019 now. 4 years? 4 years? They've been sat in that box. I bought a Hobbit army many years ago. Got it all, like acquired it all, got it all. So I bought loads of blisters. I've got 24 sheriffs in there. Got them together and then looked at them and thought, I need to paint that. And just because of the amount of effort it would have took me to paint them, I just never did. And now with the new supplement coming out, I really need to pull my finger out. Glenn says hashtag shows your hole. Need that Hobbit hobby vlog. There is something. What's literally there off camera, I cannot show you yet because it's part of something else and I don't want to spoil it. But you won't be disappointed. Yes, 500 points. So day one is a 500 points event, and it's only 3 games. So you might be thinking, how is that an event with 3 games? But it's the Weekender. It's fun, and we do have some tiebreakers just in case people do end. But it's going to be scored on VP diff. So the chances of people being exactly the same are quite slim, but it can happen. And if it does, we'll either have, I think we said it in the. Oh no, we've not said it actually. I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to watch the video. I'm not going to say anything. You have to watch the video. Shows your hole. It's the last thing you want to see. How you doing, Green Tree? Eric, Hobbits, sweet choice. Picked up some new Hobbit blisters on my made to order purchase. They're lovely models. Really nice models. I really like them. They're just little dudes, aren't they? Where's my sheriffs? There they are. Tons of these guys. Tons of sheriffs. Oh, that's Bulberus. Tuck, that one. He snuck in there. Yeah. I just want them painted so I can use them. So it's going to be fun. Glenn says 3 games, more manageable. It's 500 points. It's a 1-day event, not 2, because we wanted to. One of the things we found from the first Weekender was people who played in the Hobbit event, and with it being 2 days, it kind of limited what they could do then other system wise. So because they were tied in for 2 days, so people can now come, and if there's something on one of the other days that they want to play that's not Middle Earth, they can then just do 1 day Middle Earth because they're 2 1-day events. It makes more sense. And obviously with it being 1 day, it was either go really low points. My hair's sticking up. I was asleep on the couch before. They go really low points, and have 4 games. But then what that does is it basically becomes like Battle Companies, doesn't it? It's too close. If you got like 300 points, it's a couple of warbands. Not much point doing it. Whereas 3 games is enough. 3 games. I struggle to play more than 3 games in a day. gets 3 games, that's enough. I've been at events where it's been 4 games in a day, and the 4th game I've got no interest. I'm just tired. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. The weekend is going to be awesome. I'm just going to see, because I'm on my own and I've not got Jay here shouting at me. I'm going to see if we've got any other spoilers that I can show you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in the Weekender 2 file. Let's have a look. Can I show you that? Tell you what I can do. Double click that. Weekender 2. Because I've already spoke about it, haven't I? So I can show you this. And then if I do that, that's basically the rules pack for day 1. And as you can see, Scar the Shire is one of the books you can choose your army from, because by the time the Weekender 2 arrives, we will have already had that supplement, which is awesome. So if you didn't screenshot that, it's too late, it's gone. It's gone. Flying mammoth. If in doubt, say nothing. Yes, spoilers. I'm not going to say anything. I'll get into trouble. I always get into trouble. They always tell me it's me. I don't know if I do. Do I give spoilers, or do I just say I'm going to give them? I give the odd spoiler. But yeah, how many have we got in here that are coming? I know Glenn's coming. Fly Mammal Score Munch are definitely coming. Quinn, are you coming in October? I don't see you on the list, my friend. And you missed out on a day last time. I know Nick's coming. Let's have a look. It's going to be awesome. Oh, you're talking about the YouTube counter thing? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm just surprised you're all still there listening to me waffle. Wouldn't it be cool if you could have like a 2-way voice thing? That'd be awesome. You know, where you can send, you know, like you can on Facebook Messenger, you can, or WhatsApp, you can record voice like snippets. That'd be cool. I get to hear you all. Quinn says, I've got no reason not to come. I'll likely be there. There's my camera. Be there, brother. Get your ticket. Get your ticket. I think once we have, let me check, how many tickets have we sold thus far? Bear in mind, we are limited because we want to be similar to the first one, and we don't want it to be crammed in the hall. Let's have a look. I've got it on my phone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're in the mid-20s, and a lot of them look to me of familiar names for Middle-earth, my friend. Get in there quick, because it's not just. That's the other thing. I think we've mentioned it in the live stream, but we do actually need to let people know there is an allocation. Obviously, depending on desirability, they might sway a little bit, but generally we have a limited number for each event because we don't want it to all be Middle-earth, so to speak. Like we want a varied amount of people in there. So get your ticket soon, brother. Mark Berraclough, hi all, I'm planning on coming up. Just trying to make some arrangements before I commit. Good man, you are a legend. You could use Discourse to have chat. I keep hearing people talk about that. I don't know what that is. Can you implement Discourse into this? Well, saying that, then everyone would be trying to chat at the same time, wouldn't they? That's the only problem, I suppose. And I'd be hearing like loads of different stuff. Whereas now you just have to listen to me, which is. So he goes. Discourse. I'm going to look into that. I think there's actually a Middle-earth Discourse thing. Someone invited me 2 ages ago. Discord is where all the cool kids hang. It can't be, because I've never heard of it. Steve, plans to up the video coverage of the weekend? Yes. We did have big plans for the first one. leading up to the, I'll tell you a little bit about the first one. So the first one was, we had this idea of what we wanted to do, and me and Jay have run events before, so we kind of thought, right, the event, the tournament side of it's fine, we've got that boxed off, but it was like, how do we sell this idea to people? And it was really hard, to be honest, and you know, we owe the fact that the first one was a success to you guys that were there and everyone else that was there, because it's you guys that made it a success, not us. We kind of just created a canvas, and you guys come and put your stamp on it and made it awesome. So yeah, it kind of snuck up on us as well. Like, before we knew it, we were there, and we'd like not really. We kept thinking, yeah, we've got time, and we just didn't. And then the weekend started, and we kind of just got caught up in the weekend ourselves, so we didn't do hardly any coverage. Like, we tried the live Q&A, which went down like a lead balloon, to be honest, but I think that was more our fault than anyone else's. That was more that we didn't plan a time, we didn't tell people when it was happening, we just said there's going to be one, and then all of a sudden we click go, and we put one post up on Facebook saying, right, we're live. But as we come to learn, people are busy and they need to plan for these things to watch them. So yeah, we're going to be a lot more organised when we have been a lot more organised already. I mean, there's a lot of the stuff's already done for this one, as far as rules packs and speaking to the people that we need to speak to get there, making plans for what's going to happen. I mean, the rules packs for Middle Earth and 40k are the ones that I wrote, and they've been done for months. They've been done for 2 months. All the promo stuff, so all the images you see have been done for ages. We're just like really on the ball with it this time. So I'm very, very confident that, like, even though how good the first one was, this is going to smash the first one out of the water without doubt. I cannot wait for October. It's going to be awesome. So yes, in answer to your question, Eric, yes, there will be coverage, and you will be seeing a lot of the Weekender over the actual Weekender. It will either be live, or at some point, like, so on Friday evening, like a roughly put together video may go up with snippets of what's gone on that day, and then the same Saturday evening for stuff that's gone on the Saturday, and the same Sunday evening. But we're going to try and do as much live as we can, just for the people who are not able to make it, and you know, might not be in the country, or you know, just weren't able to get the time off or whatever. So the answer to your question, yes, 100%. Quinn says yes, there's a Middle Earth Discord. Stick the link in the comments, Quinn. I won't mind checking it out myself. There's a top Earth and a bottom. Glenn says, I'm surprised you haven't used the footage from the first weekend to build support for this one, e.g. the vintage. Yes, we do. We've still got it. And again, it wasn't a conscious decision not to use it. Highly likely you will see it before October at some point. We kind of started from scratch again, so we peeled everything back, and we looked at the first one, and even though the first one was great, we looked at it and we thought, right, okay, what can we do better? And we basically just blank canvas, so we just haven't done it yet. There was a plan to do a video and put it all together, but it just hasn't happened. But yeah, you will see it, don't worry. Like I say, we didn't get half as much as we wanted to, because we got caught up in the weekend and we were having so much fun ourselves, and we didn't film that much, so putting a video out with just a couple of interviews would be a bit naff. So we've got a lot of stuff, I've got a lot of stuff, Ben's got a lot of stuff, Jay's got some stuff, and Andy's got some stuff, and we just kind of need to compile it all together and make something good out of it, if you know what I mean. Nick Moore, will Sundays be from Nando's? Nando's is definitely a shout on Sunday. I think that's going to be a thing for every weekender, and hopefully at some point we'll be filling Nando's with attendees before they make their journey home. That'll be awesome. Quinn's put a link up. I am gonna. How do I get that up? Where's your thing, Quinn? Man, we talk a lot of rubbish, don't we? How come I can see that link on that chat, but I can't see it on that chat? Do I need to go into this? Yeah, that's weird. Do I put live chat? Live chat, let me try that. Ah, yeah, there we go. Right, just bear me a sec, I've gone off. Right, I'm going to keep that there. Do I have to create a thing for that then? I'm not going to do it now. So I've got to create an account to get on that, have I? I'll do that. Flying Man with blank canvas is good. Sounds like on the bot. Yeah, 100%. That was one of the things. I started saying it before and I just got sidetracked with what, because I talk a lot of crap, as you probably know. Yeah, me and Jay thought like tournament side, no problem, we'll box that off. Andy was more like on the promo side, talking about it, getting people interested. And we all three of us are either done things that could definitely improve on and do better, or just didn't get things done, or forgot to do them, or didn't realise that they had to be done until after the fact, and we look back and thought we should have done that, or we should have done this. And we are in a much better position now, learning from planning the first one. And I just feel far more confident in myself, what I'm doing now towards Weekender 2. I've got 100% confidence in Jay and Andy, what they're doing. Everything just feels like everything's a bit more watertight, a bit more professional, and yeah, we all want the same thing, and I think we're going to nail it. I do think we're going to nail it. I think it's going to be awesome. Glenn, I'll be staying till Monday morning. Sunday in Nando's, good man. I'm going to take a couple of days off. I think I'm going to take it's 3 days anyway, so I'll probably take the Thursday off. Take the Monday off. I'll have to, won't I? I'll have to. Here it says, you need to find a minion to help film. I'd volunteer if I was in your neck of the woods. You'd be more than welcome to come and help us, Eric. But altogether there's going to be 5 of us, so there's like myself, Jay. And although this is a thing that me, Jay and Andy do, Lee and Ben got involved in the first one, which just shows the kind of sort of team spirit that we've got at Top Table. And I'm sure we've not had that conversation yet, but we spoke about the Weekender, and I'm sure Ben and Lee will be helping out and coming over and getting stuck in, if for nothing else, because they're not going to want to miss out on the Weekender, because it's going to be awesome. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I've read that. You find a minion, yeah. I mean, Ben and Lee at the first one were awesome. Ben turned up on Sunday and just started whacking out interviews, man. Like, you know Ben, because he's on the channel. He's on the channel a lot. He's hit the ground running. And yeah, Ben just do what Ben does. And then Lee is just one of those guys who, you know, you see him walk in a room and he puts a smile on your face. So, you know, they'll be there. I have no doubt about that, and they'll be as involved as anybody else, which is awesome. Chase the live chat. Yeah, I've done it. What is top? What's the? I don't get. See, I'm a technophobe. So on YouTube, what's the difference between live chat and top chat? Obviously, live chat is the chat as it's coming in. I get that. What's top chat? Does it cherry pick things that it thinks you're going to be most interested in, or what? Was thinking the same, Eric. Or get people to vlog. Do you know what I was thinking? And this isn't a spoiler. I've not even really spoken to the lads about it. I was thinking of having a booth. You know, just like we could get like a little mini tent thing set up with a light in it and a camera on a tripod, and tell people, use that booth whenever you want. Go in dressed as a Smurf if you want, and just click record and say whatever you want about the Weekender. And then at the end of the Weekender, we'd have this SD card full of clips of people, and you'll be able to tell when people have recorded themselves early on in the day when they're quite corpus mentis, and late on in the evening when they've had a few beverages from the bar. And I think it would be very funny and a lot of fun, and I think it'd just be a cool video to watch. So if that's what you want, Nick's put hashtag Steve's Booth. The next live stream, or all over the page, be that Top Table Gaming or Andy's page, get it on there, hashtag Steve's Booth, and explain what that is and the fact that you demand it, and we'll make that happen. I think that'd be awesome. Chase Live Green Tree, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Green Tree. I am shocked how many people have not had Nando's. Shocked. It's unbelievable. It's a game changer. Your world will just be infinitely better once you've tasted it. Glyn says, will you be in Nottingham over the weekend? Who? Who, Glyn? I'm lost now. I've waffled for about 10 minutes. Flying on Ben was great. Yeah, Ben's an absolute star. He's a valued member of the Top Table Gaming team. And yeah, whatever he does, he puts 100% in. He's a good egg. He's a good egg. Hashtag Steve's booth. Hashtag Steve's booth, man. Let's make it happen. All you guys need to mither Jay and Andy now. Hashtag Steve's booth. All the host guests were brilliant. Thanks, man. You were brilliant. Would be hilarious. Yes, it would. 100% it would. So get it on Blackjack Legacy's Facebook group. Get it on our Facebook group. And when Jay and Andy are on, what are you talking about? Say, we demand to have Steve's Can booth where we can all leave comments. That'd be awesome. Don't think they have Nando's in some countries. Well, them countries are just wrong. Simple. All right, am I telling the missus I'm in Nottingham? No, she knows. She knows about this one. She knows about this one. Yeah, it was too much mither. So I said, look, 3 days in October. You're more than welcome to come, but I won't be here. And she said, no, I'm not coming, you nerd. And that was it. That was the end of the conversation. Nick Moore, I already mither Jay. Everyone mithers Jay. I'd mither Jay to death. We're like husband and wife, big time. But yeah. You know, this was supposed to be like 2-3 minutes, check the intro worked, and we've been going an hour. An hour. You know what, while you're on now, let me go on. How do I get it up? WhatsApp. Top Table Legacy. I'm going to put a post in here now. Hashtag Steve's booth is gonna be, I think, the people have spoken. Right, I've just put that. That's what I've just said. So hashtag Steve's booth is going to be a thing. The people have spoken in our Top Table Legacy WhatsApp group, which is where we do all our planning. It is now up to you guys to get in the groups and get this booth thing going. I'd be very disappointed if it doesn't happen. Very, very. Nick Moore, hashtag, how does Steve get its? That makes no sense. That makes nearly as much sense as your first screen name, Nick. I'm going to show you something now. It's just made me laugh. See if I can get it on here without giving away spoilers. I can't show you the full screen. Basically, Jay's just replied to my message with a load of question marks. So go now. Go into the groups now and do it. I'm going to go and check now and see who's listening. Go into Top Table Gaming, go into Blackjack Legacy and just type hashtag Steve's booth at Weekender 2. Do it now. And see if you can get these two talking. That'll be fun. Jay will be in here in a minute now because he'll be thinking, oh God, what's he done now? What's happening in Steve's booth? Loads is always happening. Where are we? Yeah, you'll have to come, Reese. You'll have to come to the weekend and find out what's going on in my booth. Right, how do I get up here on the group now? Let's have a look. Oh, that's insane. Thank you, Ruth. They are not going to know what's hit them. Make sure you get it in Andy's as well. Let's have a look. Oh, that's class. I think it's a good idea though, right? It's a good idea, right? It is a good idea. Done and done. You are a legend. It's good. I think that's a really good idea. I mean, maybe we'd have to put it. We've got a little corridor that leads just where the painting stations are, which leads through to where our studio is. Glenn, you know where it is because you helped us put all the boards away, that little corridor. We might have to put it in there because it's quiet. If I have it in the main hall, it's going to be really loud. Watch the video for Middle Earth. Fancy dress is welcomed. Welcomed. Are you on the? Are you in the GBHL group, Ruth? I'm sure you are. Yeah, I'm sure you are. You are, right? Seven Stones, which has just gone, which was Damien and Tom's event a couple of weeks ago. Really fun-based event, and people really get on board. And just like, I'd say 50% of the people there go in fancy dress, dressed as Gandalf or a Witch King or a Balrog. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff. And you know, to have something like that, that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be cool. So yeah, fancy dress is welcomed. Let's have a look. Yes, you did help put the boards away. Yes. I do apologise. We had a lot of help. It was great. Reese, are you coming? And are you playing Middle Earth? That's the question. That is the question. Every time I try to click in the chat, I'm talking to you like you know you can't see what I can see. Don't let me do it. Let's have a look. Nick Moore, you legend. They are going to be thinking, what is he said now? I'll probably be super early Friday morning unless I arrive on Thursday. Yeah, you were early last Friday. I'll be there anyway. Me and Jay will definitely be there. There'll be a few of us there early. Ugh. The only problem I've got with the weekender is that I can't go as a punter, so to speak. That is the kind of event I would love to do. A weekend away. Although I mean it's a lot of fun running it. I'd love to be able to go. Eric, suggestion for weekend 2: coverage of armies on the gorgeous boards. Maybe how people talk about how they went about painting, etc. Armies on display videos always seem too brief. Yeah. We definitely you're going to see more coverage. The fact that you're not the only one that's asked about it, Eric. We've had people who have private messaged us asking were there any videos done over the weekend and is there any videos coming out, etc. So we're fully aware of it, and we kind of not missed the trick because we have got some footage, but just not a lot from the first one. But the second one's going to be well documented, 100%. He says, yeah, I'm coming down, play some SPG Steve, I've got to buy my ticket yet though. Like I said to Quinn, get it quick, because we've only got a certain allocation of tickets for Middle Earth, and it's not a lot, because we've got I think it's 4 events on each day. Yeah, 4 events on each day, so imagine the hall, it's going to be split into 4 events, plus we'll have casual gaming. Plus part of that will be Luke doing his how to build a display board, and also then the painting area is going to be Tommy doing his competitions and sitting. Tommy's going to come and he's going to bring some models of his own to paint, and he's just going to sit there with people. You know, if you come into paint, you can be sat next to Tommy. You know, and he's going to be giving you advice and watching what you're doing and giving you tips. And he's an awesome guy to get tips off. Spot on. I've had lessons off Tommy like many years ago. And I've said this a lot, I still hear Tommy in my head when I'm painting, because he has a really cool way to get through to you and speak to you about painting, and to watch him paint is something else. at Element Games a couple of weeks ago painting with David Soper, and yeah, just watching what he does it's mind blowing. It is mind blowing. I could never even imagine being as good a painter as Tommy is. So to get advice off someone like that is priceless, really. Where are we? Got Thursday, Friday before, and Monday, Tuesday after next week. Good man. I'm thinking of doing the same. Get Tommy talking painting. He'll go all day. He will. He loves a chat, does Tommy. But he's quite what's the word? He's very enthusiastic, and his enthusiasm is contagious. So when he gets talk, like the problem me and Tommy have when we try and do a video is we both just talk absolute nonsense for ages, and trying to get videos into a short space of time is quite difficult because we just start talking and we don't stop, pretty much like I'm doing now on my own. So I can't really blame Tommy because I talk a lot of nonsense on my own. But yeah, once you get him talking, he's just really approachable and really down to earth. So you won't have a problem with that. Is anyone here, out of interest, is anyone here? I know Nick will be interested in the painting side. Is anyone else? Nick was on Soper's class. Nick's troll looks awesome as well. Have you put any pictures of that in the group, Nick? If you haven't, you should do, man. It's good. I forgot about that. Green Tree. Defo need to see footage of the first weekend. Having no Facebook, I've seen nothing. Yeah, it's a bit scarce. We have got some. Do you know what? After this, I'll speak to Andy and Jay, and we'll get something put together. I'm not sure how much is there and whether it's going to be great, but we have got footage. It's just we haven't got a lot. That was one of the things we come away from. We're like, oh sugar, we should have got more footage. Glenn says, are those gorgeous Heathlings coming back, Reese? They are lovely. Or are you bringing Thranduil's Halls? Both really nice. Well, let's see Tommy's thoughts on the new contrast paints. Did you see, Reese, have you seen the post that I put in the group earlier today? He was at GW in Manchester, and he did some non-metallics on a shoulder pad, some gold. And it's one of those things where you just look at it, just like, yeah, I'm thinking, can I just slap paint on this model and it'll look cool? And then Tommy comes along and starts wet blending with contrast paints and doing non-metallics that just looks stunning. It's like really annoying. Nick Moore, he shows his passion for paint. He does. He takes it very seriously, but in a non. What's the word? He takes it seriously, but in a non. Excuse my language. His head's not up his arse with it. Like he knows he's a good painter. He's not stupid. He knows he's a good painter. But at the same time, he's humble. He's confident, but he's humble. When you speak to him, you'll know what I mean. It's really hard to explain. He's just a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Reese says, and yes, Glenn, my Easterlings or Thranduil's Halls. Nick Moore will stick a pic in group. Yes, get some pics up, man. It looks cool. Could you save your Facebook loves, or did you put them on YouTube? I don't know what that means. Could you save your Facebook loves? You did. And put them on YouTube. Lives. Could you save your Facebook lives? You did. Oh, live streams. It's Saturday. It's late. I'm old. Sorry. I get it now. I get what you're saying. Possibly. Yeah, I think so. When you record, when you stream live on YouTube, I think it asks you at the end, do you want to upload that video? I don't know if it stays. I'm a bit of a technophobe. I think we did it on Ben's phone, so I'd have to check because it'd be Ben that did it. Oh my god, you said arse. I did. I said arse. I said shit before. Got no one here to poke me or tell me I can't do stuff. Yeah. No, I'll be good. I can say that. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to message Ben now, actually. Because I will forget. Let's have a look. I'm just going to answer Jay first. Ben. The live stuff from first weekend. This is really good content. Is it saved on Facebook or in your phone? Sent. Yeah, I saw that pic, Steve. I know what you mean. It is annoying. Tommy thinks outside the box. Yeah, because no one's done that. Nobody's done that. And then, like, just out of the blue on his Instagram, yeah, I just nipped into Games Workshop Manchester and I thought I'd try this. Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for making me feel really inferior, Tommy. Yeah. Hashtag texting with Steve. I could do a show where I just sit here texting people and everyone watches. There might be something in it. You never know. Oh no, Jay has replied to me comment on the group. I'm too scared to click it. I'm gonna have a look now. He might be being a cheeky monkey. Let's have a look. Where are we? Yes, Nick, that looks beautiful. Go on Top Table Gaming, guys, and check out Nick's troll. They're really nice models as well, man. Jay's saying, what on earth is this? And Ruth is saying, the most awesome idea ever. Yes, it is. I'm owning that. That's mine. That's mine. Steve's booth. I could even get a sign. Steve's booth. Enter Steve's booth. You will not be disappointed. Right. Let's have a look. There's already too many trolls on the group. We have no trolls. We have a zero tolerance against trolls on our group. Zero tolerance. Let's see. I put my stream deck in. I'm scared of pressing something. In case it messes up. Nick, are you around Monday or Tuesday evening, by the way, at Element? Random question that I've had to do live over Tinterweb. Because if you are, I'm going to try and get down to Element after work, Monday or Tuesday, and it might not be a bad shout, sort of doing a dry run, or setting up, excuse me, very dry, setting up the stream for Saturday morning. And I hope you're all going to tune in and see our live reactions to using the new contrast paints as soon as they're released. So we're talking about 10, maybe 10:30. We'll start the stream and we'll be on for a couple of hours, painting miniatures live, chatting. That'll be good. Any idea when those Hobbit hulls are going to be available for pre-order? I would guess. When was Fest? 3 weeks ago. I'd take a punt and say next week or the week after they'd probably go up for pre-order. I'm guessing next week. If they're not up next week, I don't think you'd be wrong putting money on it being the week after. Because normally it's 3 weeks when they announce something. It's like 3 weeks. But saying that, they did. Dale Wine's gone up, hasn't it? That went up 2 weeks ago and was released this weekend. Was it last weekend? So yeah, I reckon next week or the week after you'll be able to order those from Forward Rock, and they're really nice. They're cool. I'll try it out. Yeah, they're shut Monday nights. Come here on Tuesday. Yeah, but the studio's not shut, Nick. Tuesday will work. I'll try and get there Tuesday. Drop me a message on Facebook. Let me know that you're going to be there because I will forget. And depending on where I'm working and what time I can get away, I'll meet you there. They're really nice, the new Hobbit sculpts. They're gorgeous. Although they are very nice, and when I say very nice, they are top tier nice, like really nice. I'm more excited about the ruffian sculpts. Those are. I mean, it could have been the heavier metal paint job. Heavy metal paint job, should I say? But yeah, the ruffian captain heroes, whatever they are, that's something else. Really nice. They're what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to get those. But there's so many coming out. Are they going to release them all in one go, or is it going to be? Are they going to stagger them? That'd be interesting. I pre-ordered a few of the contrast paints this morning. I wasn't expecting them to be so expensive, to be honest. Well, Green Tree, my friend, if you were on Facebook, you would have seen me posting like crazy this morning with our Element Games affiliate link, where you get money off and you get them cheaper and you help the channel. But you're not on Facebook, you're still in 1980. I'm only kidding. Get on Facebook, man. Get on Facebook. There's so much crap on there, but there is so much for someone. You know, you're one of us, and for nerds, like, it's amazing. There's so much on it, so much. Hope they do a new sculpt for Build a Pony. I don't think they will. I mean, I don't know if what's going to be. I'll tell you what's going to be interesting when the new supplement book comes out, because I spoke about this with Ben at Warhammer Fest. They've shown us so many new sculpts, like the Hobbits and the Ruffians. It makes you wonder, is that it? Because it's a lot. So, you know, if that was it, I'd still be happy. But then, you know, I also think there's some secrets in there. So are we going to get the new supplement, and there's going to be other new sculpts there to come out with that supplement? I'm hoping so, because, you know, I'm a fan of Middle Earth, and the more the better. So I'm hoping so. But they might do, but I can't see it. What's wrong with the old one? Have you not got the old one? Have you not got the old one? I think I've got it to hand. Let me put my magic cam on. Build a pony. Look at that. I'll even make him big. So there's nothing wrong with that sculpt. Is it just that you can't get it anymore? I like that sculpt. It's cool. I like it. Nick says, can you get into the studio if Element is shut? Yes, of course I can, because I'm awesome. Because we'll be better for you. Well, I'll tell you what, drop me a message on Monday, because I've got keys to the side door. An Element is open, but not open to the public. And obviously, if you know me, because I'm awesome, I can just walk in. That's how I roll, Nick. But yeah, we can get access to the studio. Don't worry about that. But message me on Monday to remind me, because I will forget. Don't just turn up if I've not confirmed I'm going, because you might be stood there for a bit. Green Tree was born in 1980. I was born in 76. Think about that. I know, right? I look younger than Jay. Mind blown. Monday will be better. Yeah, if I can get there Monday, mate, we'll be all over it. At Green Tree, are you in us? Are you at Green Tree? Are you in? Are you in the US? Is that what you're saying? I think you got stung by exchange rate. No, Green Tree's not in the US. Not in the US, are you, Green Tree? You're English, aren't you? Guys, was the Harad and Corsair leaders a limited time set? No. It's Forge World though. Are you looking in the right place for it? The two special ones, yes. No, it shouldn't be. You should still be able to get it. Let me check. I'm going to check now if you're going live on the Tinterweb. Let's have a look. Forge World. And who's commenting on how loud my keyboard was? Yes, it is very loud. It's like a $2.99 cheap thing. Yeah, no, it's still there, Glenn. Still there, my man. Still there. Don't know why it's promised to the American site though. 20 quid, which is an absolute bargain because they are gorgeous, gorgeous models. I don't think Andy's seen his post yet. Are you talking Monday date or night? No, it'll be after work, mate. It'll be after work. I'll be grafting Monday. I'm hoping to finish though about 3. That's the plan. But I'll have to confirm that with you on Monday. So yeah, drop me a message and I'll confirm. No, my Yorkshire pudding. I knew you were English. I vaguely remember saying that you weren't too far away at one of the live streams. What are you working on at the moment, Green Tree? I know you said you just got back into doing some stuff. What are you working on? Have they been released, or can I just find them? You just can't find them like a dope, mate. Let me see if I can post the link. I bet I've just deleted it as well, haven't I? Like an absolute muppet. Yep. So, copy that. How do I post the link? Is that coming up? Yeah, there you go, Glenn. Sorted it for you, brother. Sorted it for you. 6ish is the earliest I can get there. Well, that would work fine. As long as I can get there Monday, whatever time, I can just meet you after work. But yeah, message me Monday, Nick, and we'll sort it one way or the other. I've just put the link, Glenn, in the chat, so you should be able to click it or copy and paste it or whatever. Can you see it? What else? Is there anything else that I can show you? I've lost a head. It's not cool. The link works. Good man, there you go. 20 quid. Bargain price. I'm working on a few night haunts, but really waiting to get hold of one of the new Hobbit holes so I can make a new build vid. That'd be cool. Me and Ben are planning... Excuse me, my throat's so dry tonight. Me and Ben are planning, and we're not sure... I want to do a board build video, or a series, like 2-3 videos of a complete board build start to finish of a Shire board for Middle-earth, integrating the new Hobbit holes, and ideally I'd want Ben to be on it because videos are a lot more fun to make when there's 2 years, and a lot easier to make when there's 2 years, because if you forget something, the other one will remind you. But the problem is we can't do it at the studio, which means we have to do it here, and it doesn't show very well, but I've not got a great deal of room. I've got enough room. Remember, I've got a table there, you know them fold out camping tables, 6 foot, you know the tables you get like in hotels, fold out tables, like at weddings. There's 2 of them there, so not bad. So that's 6 foot by 4 foot tables there, and there's all my shelves down at the other end. I'd move the camera, but you'd see stuff you're not allowed to see. Actually, you might not be able to see it. No, I'm not going to move the camera, just in case. I don't want to give anything away. So we might be able to do it here. I don't know. We'll see. But I'd be interested to see what you're doing. So you need to get on Facebook. You can post it in the group then. Let's have a look. I need to see if Mr. Ben Bowles has messaged me back. It is Saturday night and it's 9:45, so he could be busy. Might just be me who's on the internet. No, he's not. He's not messaged back. Right, well, it's been an hour and a half, and I think we should say night night. I like to go and watch a film because my missus was watching Catch Up. What's it called? A thing with idiots singing and telling jokes. Simon Cowell on it. Britain's Got Talent. She was catching up on that tonight, so she should have finished watching that. So I think I will say good night, folks, and thank you for joining me. You've been here for an hour and a half listening to me waffle, and it's been great chatting to you. And I really want to do these from here more often. I always have a lot of fun. We always chat. I'm just trying to sort of find the right time slot to do it and kind of find a thing that we can talk about. I mean, I don't mind just coming on and waffling, it's great, but I don't know how interesting it is for you guys. So yeah, hopefully you'll see me again soon. Maybe these impromptu ones will work. So I know the intro works, I know the second cam works. I'm going to get Nick to help me out with a couple of extra cam works. But yeah, it's been great. So thank you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy what's left of your Saturday night. And all be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't leave a lot, but be good. Night night.